All right, what is up, boxing fans? Anthony with Bleacher Bums Gaming, and we're going to do a new project today called start a new project, Tyson Fury's Time Machine. Basically, the concept of this is that current lineal heavyweight champion Tyson Fury will be traveling back through history to take on each of the other lineal heavyweight champions in order, starting, of course, with the Boston Strongboy, John L. Sullivan, probably arguably one of America's first big sports heroes. Sullivan, larger than life. Honestly, in the context of history, tough, a fairly limited boxer, but probably one of the premier brawlers that has ever held the heavyweight title to this day. And it'll be interesting to see how he stands up against Fury's superior skill. Now, a couple of things I'll be doing as this project goes is I'll be using optional traits that were created to even some of the heavyweight matchups up. The main one being the shorty trait, which will come into play as an example when Fury takes on the 5'7", 185-pound Noah Brusso, aka Tommy Burns. Obviously, a distinct size disadvantage of over a foot and close to 90 pounds in Fury's favor. So that will come into play there. To start this off, Sullivan was a big man for his time, so no adjustments there. But basic traits, Sullivan, no traits, and Fury, the roll with a trait, meaning -1 from opponent's power, which will put Sullivan as a 6 fresh and a 2 fatigued power-wise. No adjustments to Fury stats. As our good friend Matt, Steeler fan in 1933, has joined us ringside, and check out his Glory Days Boxing Living Universe on the Operation Sports forums. Now, the other thing to get out of the way, fatigue, also officials, scoring, and referees. I'll just be using neutral so that the fighters are not influenced, or the fight outcomes are not influenced by that. And beyond that, going into this fight, Fury, these will all be 10-round fights. Fury with 75 stamina, and Sullivan, who often trained in pubs leading up to his fights, never known as a good stamina guy. He has 55, probably, actually, I think it is the worst stamina of any of the heavyweights released in the game. And Peach joined us as well. And yeah, this should be fun. We'll see how he does. So starting with the original, here we go, guys. Tyson Fury's Time Machine Fight 1 underway. And I will be using the my Excel spreadsheet for scoring, which is on the computer screen, so you won't see that. All right, starting off, first round, bell rings, Fury out and tries right away to work from the inside, does so successfully. He's going to miss, and Sullivan misses on the counter, and we are underway as both fighters cautiously pawing away at each other. Fury now looking to work outside, which is preferred space. Sullivan looking to get inside. Fury keeps him at bay, but misses. Sullivan fires back. It would have been a potential knockdown for Fury, but Sullivan is going to get inside and score 2 counter punches. So he draws first blood, come up on the 2-minute mark in this opening round. Fury once again looking to get inside, and Sullivan tries to fight from the outside. Bad choice. Fury again in control, 94, but he pulls Sullivan into a clinch, leans on and bulls him back into the ropes, and referee steps in to separate them. Fury now up on his toes, dancing around on the outside. It's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange. Fury goes first. Fury finally doubles up on the lead cross. 2 big punches get through, and no knockdown chance for Fury. Sullivan, if he scores, will have a knockdown chance here in the first. Sullivan lets his hands go from the inside, and in 99. So right away, we will take those 2 points away from Fury, since the event chart overrides any scoring. Right away, we have some tomfoolery in this one, 92, and that's going to be things get personal, +2 to fighters' foul rating on all foul checks for the rest of the round, and I could see that happening. Sullivan, known for a short temper, and Fury, probably one of the best agitators, not named Muhammad Ali, to ever grace the heavyweight ring, as we're down to 1:40 to go in the opening stanza. Fury now looking to work from the inside. Sullivan beats him there, takes control, 85, and Sullivan tries to let his hands go on the inside, and Fury is going to reach in and tie him up, a clinch. Smattered boos from the ringside crowd as there's been very little action so far on this one. Sullivan, though, boring forward, working from the inside. 33. Wicked three-punch combination scores. 5 punches landed in the round for Fury. And on the D check, a 5, and Fury's actually going to add a punch to Sullivan's total. A minute to go in the first round. Sullivan now looking to press the advantage. Fury showing no sense of urgency as he tries to dip inside. Fury takes control, 83. And once again, he chooses to lean on Sullivan and bull him into the corner. 40 seconds left. Fury not showing much so far as Sullivan's going to be toe-to-toe from the outside. John L. lets the hands go first. Wild cross finishes a wicked 4-punch flurry. And 6 without the trade adjustment, that would have been a knockdown chance for Sullivan, but Fury trade's going to take that away, and 93. So that is going to eliminate 3 of those punches using the optional clinch rule. Only one gets through as Fury once again grabs. 20 seconds left in the round. Fury has done absolutely nothing offensively here in the first round. Looks to work from the inside. Another toe-to-toe. And once again, Sullivan goes first. Bores in behind a short cross. 2 big cracking punches land. No knockdown or cut chances as Fury looks to answer back. We'll take those 2 away as we're going to the event chart again. So a highly contentious first round, 0-7, and we are going to the rare event chart. So what a way to close the first round. Fighter falls or awkwardly, and this applies to Fury. 1-10, fight stopped due to a knee injury. Here we go. Fury goes down. It is ruled a slip. He is clutching his knee. Can he continue? And 12, he's going to get up, walk it off back to his corner, and he will be out for round number 2. So almost a very anticlimactic finish to this one. Very first fight of the Tyson Fury Time Machine World Tour, as we're going to go to the judges. So 7-punch differential in the opening round. And this should go to Sullivan. Actually, never mind. It does go to Sullivan using the reduction rule. Since Fury did not get credit for a clean punch, it's automatically going to be 10-9 John L. Sullivan. So we're ready to go round number 2. Fighters are up off their stools in a wild first round. Al, Red Sox fan, has joined us from at ringside. And again, Al, welcome. This is Tyson Fury's Time Machine project, and he will be fighting all lineal heavyweight champions throughout history. As round number 2 gets underway, Sullivan storms from his corner, and it's going to be 6s. Sullivan works inside, takes control, and the third 99 of this fight already. Now, since we've already had a rare event, if a rare event comes up again, it will be ignored. 80, and that's going to be fighters clinch and wrestle for the next 2 segments. So both fighters, it is getting rough and down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. No action here in the second. This has been a very ugly fight for the first 3+ minutes as Fury, 1 star inside, he takes control, 72. He's going to miss, and Sullivan missing on the counter. 2 minutes to go, round number 2. And again, lots of extracurricular activity early in this one. It's going to be Sullivan taking control from the inside. 70, wild right hand, and that whistles over Fury's head. Fury tries to counter, but Sullivan grabs him. Still looking for our first significant blows here in the second round as Fury once again from the outside. Sullivan, though, gets inside, takes control, and the fourth 99 of this fight. This is insane. We have already surpassed a record, at least in my fights, and another 99. Holy crap, 5 99s in less than 2 rounds. Fighter traps opponent on ropes, lands multiple blows, TKO win, and this fight is over. John L. Sullivan, holy cow, has stopped Tyson Fury here in the second round. So easy ending, 5 99s, including the final one that ended the fight. And that's going to bring the opening fight to a very anticlimactic conclusion. Very little action and a lot of craziness, though, as the end comes. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments in. All right, so the end is going to come at 1:38 of the second round. John L. Sullivan, thanks to the event chart, which was prolific in this battle, stops Tyson Fury 1 minute and 38 seconds, and Fury protesting, hung up in the ropes, his corners in the ring, both fighters arguing, pushing. Fury trying to get at Sullivan, being restrained as the constabulary fills the ring as well to separate the two fighters. As controversy reigns in this one, Fury indicating that his hand was trapped in the ropes and unable to extricate himself. Sullivan keeping him there and holding him, throwing a right hand, forcing the referee stoppage. This one is over and crazy. Yeah, that's far and away. I don't think I've ever had more than 299s in any single fight I've rolled. So 4 in less than 2 rounds plus a 5th, and that brings the fight to a close. John L. Sullivan with the upset, and Fury a very controversial decision. Already shouting for a rematch. That's not going to happen. He is back in his time machine to the modern era, and when he returns, he will face gentleman Jim Corbett in the second one. Favored in this fight. I thought he would actually box Sullivan silly, but Sullivan roughhoused it up early, and it was contentious, and Fury got out of his game and paid for it. So John L. Sullivan, 138 of round 2, the event chart, 99 stoppage, trapping Fury in the ropes and pummeling away until the referee stepped in. That's going to be it. A short one. So next up again, James Corbett. And hopefully Fury can rebound on that. This was one I thought he would get, and unfortunately did not. So Anthony with Bleacher Bums Gaming. Big thanks to Matt Steeler Fan 1933, Pete M, Al Red Sox fan. Check out that wonderful channel. Appreciate you all stopping by. And sorry it was not a little bit more substance. Hopefully the next fight will be. So hopefully you all have a great day. Please hit that like button, and we'll see you ringside next time. Take care.